Okay, hi Nori and Aaron. It's the end of the day, and I just want to give you an update and some thoughts. I didn't get as much done as I'd hoped to. It took some work to get the concrete, the anchors to hold in the concrete, and I had to use two different anchors and blah blah blah. Not a big deal, but then I also had to repair the old holes because I couldn't reuse them, spackle them, paint them. So just to say, I have a few things here for Aaron that this can go back to Lowe's. These I think someone's going to want to use, and then this is a sample paint. That's as close as I could get to the color of the walls. It worked pretty well. So if you have any touch up to do, that's a satin, should sort of blend with the wall. So back to this. So we got the curtain rods up. They're ready for curtains now. And that took a fair bit of time, unfortunately. But then here in the bathroom, there's our new light fixture. And I forgot to mention this on the first video, but I pulled this down, really cleaned out inside the exhaust fan. It was like fur from the lint. And then I put this new white fan cover on, so it's not the old sort of beige grossness. So then the bulk of the rest of the time was spent digging up caulk and replacing it. So we've redone around the tub just to the tile. We've done around the tub here as well. And I used the beige caulk back here just to blend with the wall. I'm not sure if it was the better choice, but it blends with the wall there. And then dug out the sink and redid that, dug out the toilet and redid that. So I think it's worth, Aaron, if you can find something online or somebody can, see if you can order some of these caps and put them on these two posts. It's a pretty easy fix. So then the other thing I wanted to show you, I only did a tester on it, is I used that beige caulk. This was one of those baseboards that look gross, and I did just a bead of caulk across the top, and I'm actually going to do a live one on that. So here's an existing sort of gross looking, I'm sorry for saying gross so much, but it's a little bit nasty looking baseboard. And here's that same baseboard with just a bead of the beige caulk, which I'll leave a full tube and a partial tube of. I didn't bother trying to fix this. There's the trim is wrong here. I'm not sure what you would want to do that, but I think it'd be really worth it to give these baseboards a really good scrub, get the gunk out of the top edge, and then have somebody caulk everything. Here it's splitting, but I think you could get through this season with a good bead of caulk and make things look a lot better. So then I just want to give my thoughts going forward. So if it were me, if you let me kind of just get in here, I'd start in here. Oh, I forgot to mention on the video, I didn't notice this the first time, but this has been painted and the paint's failing, and you can feel it too. It's like a rough surface. So if you wanted to do this, like not full gut the whole thing and spend $1 million, but spend a few bucks and really make this nice, I'd start in here. I'd rip out the tub and I'd rip out the tile, pull the window, and then take all the trim off everywhere. Pull the toilet, keep the toilet, but pull it. And then I would reinstall, I would put like a square stock baseboard, or something less dated than this and gunky than this stuff here. So square stock on all our trim, like a 1x4 on the doors, a 1x5 down at the base. Retile this with a new tile, install a new window, because what I think is maybe going on with your windows, because I had a chance to poke my head outside and I can't really see anywhere that the water's getting in necessarily. I mean, we'd want to check up there, but it has these grooves here, and I think these are supposed to be for when water gets in, it kicks them back out. I don't know if it's kicking it back out. Although we do have issues up here too. So somewhere, anyway, I'd pull these windows and either replace them or reinstall them. But let's just talk about the bathroom. Sorry, I'm getting off track. Pull the window, fix the flashing, reinstall it or put in a new window, new tub, fixtures, new tile, new trim everywhere, reset the toilet with whatever's wrong with that bolt down there, and then paint the whole thing. Do white on your ceiling, on all your trim, and then some kind of color in here, some maybe a gray or a blue or something with a little warmth to it, so it's not all beige. And I think it's all beige because of ease of painting. But a new toilet paper holder, new dingling down there, new plumbing, as I mentioned before, new hardware, new hinges, new faceplates. Like, it's little stuff. That's little stuff that can make it look a lot better. So then through the whole house, if I got to keep saying my opinions, I'd do that. I'd run that same square stock or something similar everywhere. Like, this is a dated look to me. It's a cheap look. And I, do that through the whole house. And then you have the same issue on these windows as well. Find out what's going on, pull them out, redo them, or replace them. And then I didn't notice this before. I thought this was cute. This is just paper. It wouldn't be that big a deal to put a row of tiles that looks just like that or something very similar right along there to upgrade that and the knobs and pulls. And if you ever wanted to, it's not a big deal to do the new countertop. It gets a little more if you do new cabinets. So now I'm rambling, but that's like if you wanted to hit this in the fall, I would personally start in the bathroom, do a sort of mid-gut renovation, and then new woodwork throughout, plus the other things I mentioned. So thanks so much. I'm sorry I'm not here longer to get more done, and I will send you a bill through the email. Thanks.